this is the last part of the video that cut off, and I I don't think I can do without it. It is the part in which I would uh, I could use the word vision more justifyingly, because, and it's also the part with uh, with which I wrestle the most, if I should even put it. But I'm not really sure what do I have without. I feel like my argument is still weak from the outside perspective. Because what do I have? I have a dream in which I could see things around me. Okay, I have one next unconfirmed one. I have the next voice, the, I mean, how did I call it, interesting one, but I'm not really, uh, for my own sake, I'm not daring to say uh, it has more serious implications. And then I have my father's one, which is a strong one as well, but that's all I got. And then my experiences with the voice, which could be just held on its own, whatever those are. None of it is, for me, it is enough, because there is a consistency in it which I which I'm certain of. And obviously I cannot lay out this the way that I experienced it. If it feels like the more I try to paint it, the more I get, the more enthusiastic I get about it, talking about it. It seems that I'm just taking away from it more. That's why I felt listening to myself talking from the last 30 minutes. But it was, I mean, it frustrated me listening to myself, honestly. So I think this part is crucial, and this is where the camera cut off, and then I was wrestling with that part. Maybe that's something telling me I shouldn't say it, but I don't know. This is the part where I also raise stakes for myself a little bit, and to add to the argument, because this is actually a more serious statement. So, well, let's go on with it, I guess. So I would mention I will continue mentioning the parts with the voice in the experience in the time of 5 years. Uh, I'm basically only extracting the core narrative that I very deeply feel it is relevant. So as I said, if something's not true, nothing works. All right. So the next one would be, this was well, more than 2.5 years ago. The last time I was asking about the resurrection part was, I just checked my little dream book. It was 7th of July 2022. This is where I asked, Father, is it you or is it shadow? And the day after is uh, another dream with a voice. Also, here with serious visionary elements as well. And the voice says very clearly, our president, president of our country, Serbia, chooses West. And then also there was a comment attached to it, like Europe is commending him. And then the picture zooms out and goes across the world to the east. And this is where I see the fanatic masses gathered celebrating someone very, very dangerous. Uh, it scared me a little bit. And next to before it zoomed in again into the square, city square where these people were gathered, before that was a city sign with the name of the city. It started with K, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember the moment I woke up. Doesn't matter. It seemed like it was something under the. I mean, I don't know, but it seemed like it was something of a something would which would undergo under the communist regime. I know when I woke up, I thought, well, if this is what's going in the east, I'm kind of glad he chooses west. And this was so that's like seven, right, eighth of July 2022. So I now don't know if the dream refers to the to that present time, because there's no way of knowing like publicly, like this is the fact, it cannot be known who chooses what alliances, how the alliances are made. There's no way that does not get to public view sight. So if it meant at the time, or if it was meant to happen sometime in the future, I'm not really sure. I'm just saying it. So our president chooses west. So be it. And this is the other one also now. This is the serious one actually. And I haven't written this one. I know that it happened around in the scope of the month after that one. I'm certain about that. I think it happened after. It was around that time, and no more than a month probably after the last one with the voice. And this time the voice says the Serbian Republic. Actually, I'm not really sure what's the English name for it is, because not to be confused with our country, Serbia. I think it's Serb Republic, or more officially, Bosnian Serb Republic is the name. And the voice said that republic, Serbian Republic, Republika Srpska, will succeed itself. So that was also around probably end of July 2022. And when the voice finished with the statement, the map moved to our country, and I could see very vividly basically being cut into pieces. So like it was cut in, I'm not really sure how many pieces, like maybe even 10 pieces, and these pieces were sliding a little by little from the map. Like that's all in the one, all in the one imagery being shown to me. So, well, telling that our country will completely, I guess, be torn to pieces, and being that it's in the same dream after the voice said Republic, Serb Republic will succeed itself, because that's the entity in the Bosnia. So from the Bosnia, and I guess this is the result of it. Now our country, Serbia, is going to be torn to pieces. It seems relevant. And this is the part I'm wrestling to say, because I was under my own trip. If I say it out loud, then it's gonna happen. But here's the thing. Lately, you can hear these talks, the idea about succession of Serb Republic is put out politically. And 2 years ago, there's no iota of mentioning that. There's nowhere you could hear that possibly. And now more and more. So, which is telling me, and I was even at the time, I was certain, I mean, following my, I'm gonna say following my feeling about what these voice dreams / visions are, I was pretty confident that those are the ones that are gonna come true, even 2.5 years ago. And now I could hear it all over the news, like that. There's, I mean, not all over the news, but you can start that there's a commotion about it more and more. So it's not even that encourages me to finish with my video or say it. It's like I don't know. Anyway, so that's all supposed to serve the purpose of me giving the legitimacy to this voice. And this is basically the core narrative that I have extracted of all the crazy experiences I've seen, I've had. And this is where I would finish my expose about Jesus' resurrection. So I just want to put it out there. I just want it to be out there before shit hits the fan, because I am not here to make myself a prophet or anything. I am here to talk about his resurrection, or at least that is what I'm telling myself. So it is for him. And also, good luck us.